Morning folks, how are we going? How's everyone out there at the moment? We're getting some pretty heavy duty energies coming through right now, which is coming through the collective really fully. People might be feeling a bit of a fire burning in them, I know I am. Definitely over the last couple of days. Yeah, I wanted to explode like a fucking volcano, right? Alright folks. Today I wanted to call out the elephant in the room. No, not again, Saraf. Believe me folks, I didn't want to do this live this morning, but I was compelled by myself to get off and get up and do it today. And I didn't want to. I'm out and about trying to ground. It's a bit wet and rainy here today, which is fine. But maybe it'll clean me off. Hey Rose, how are you? Good to see you, sis. I'll tell you what. Alright folks, one of the things that have never been talked about is emotional intelligence, okay? Emotional availability. And I want to speak to this morning because we're moving into an area of the new world, another level of getting real and raw and authentic with ourselves and with everyone else out there, okay? And that means opening up your emotions. That means listening to everybody else's emotions as well, whoever may reach out to you, who need to be heard, okay? And it's not just a simple fact of saying, okay, let's take for example, okay, a relationship, a romantic relationship, right? John says to his partner, you know, what's going on? What's going on, Joanne? What's going on, sweetheart? Why are you upset? And Joanne says, nothing. Nothing at all, sweetheart. There's nothing wrong whatsoever. And yet in his heart he can feel there's an issue that his partner's not willing to talk to him about. Now, if the partner took, and this goes both ways folks, I want you to understand that this goes both ways, right? Is that, so if Joanne took the opportunity to say, sit down with John and say, there's a few problems going on right now, and I want to talk to you about them, and vice versa for John. If John did the same thing, we wouldn't have all the turmoil and the blockages of emotions in our physicality, because we've actually taken a stand to feel our emotions rather than fucking block them like a bloody drain in a house. Just gets blocked up with gunk and crap because too many people don't want to feel their emotions. They don't want to acknowledge what's going on within them, folks. Now I'm going to go into depth with this today, and what I want to share with you is basically the reason why this happens. Hey Antoinette, the reason this happens is because as children, the majority of us were ignored by our parents. Now this is a bit of a trigger alert folks, okay, because I'm on a bit of a roll today with this, because I feel it needs to be brought to the forefront. And how are you? So the thing I want to say to that, I want to speak to this folks. Excuse me. I want to speak to this because so many people out there, they don't know. They don't know how to acknowledge their emotions. They don't even understand how to even share their feelings or emotions with somebody out there, right? That would actually listen to them and hold space with them and love them for all that they're going through, right, folks? And I wanted to speak to this and bring this to the forefront because we're in pivotal times right now where this world is pretty much changing really fast. And one of the things the universe is calling upon us to do is listen to our emotions and feel our emotions and find people who are emotionally intelligent, people who are able to hold space for us while we're going through this stuff. Because you know what? We need people to speak out to. We need people to speak to about stuff what we're going through, because to do it on our own, well, it's just not fucking healthy, folks, and that's what it boils down to. And I feel that when you become emotionally available for yourself and you can hold space for your own emotions, that opens you up, right, to be able to be emotionally available for others. Now, I appreciate right now that there's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff right now, okay? And I also appreciate that a lot of people are shifting through a lot of programs and patterns and conditioning right now, folks, okay? But I want to say to you that please reach out to somebody that you can trust and share how you are feeling, because we're not meant to do this on our own, okay, guys? I'm moving through a lot of emotions myself in the last couple of days. The energies are really quite powerful and very strong for me right now. And even I'm not struggling, but I'm being challenged. And I'm grateful because I do have a select few friends out there that I can reach out to when I'm going through these kind of moments, you know. Hey Barbara, how are you, sister? So, really, at the end of the day, folks, emotional intelligence is being emotionally available for yourself, but then also being able to be emotionally available for others who reach out to you, okay? And I know it's not easy, because a lot of us, and I've worked through a lot of that stuff myself, the trauma and stuff. We've all got fucking trauma. We're all going through shit, right, guys? We're all doing the hard yards, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be bare blunt. A lot of people are being challenged out there, okay? But when we become emotionally intelligent for ourselves, that's a gift to others, because then we can actually hold space for others as well and relate to them, okay? And it's something that no one ever talks about right now, to be honest with you. No one talks about the emotional intelligence, emotional availability. No one talks about this, and I really feel that it's so important to talk about this right now, because, you know, it's important, guys. It's fucking important. And if you can't share your emotions and share how you feel from a heartfelt place without blaming or victimizing other people or being the victim yourself, man, I gotta say to you right now, in all honesty, from what I can see in the world right now, humanity has a long way to go. And I'm not being a negative Nelly, I'm just being bare butt blunt and honest with you, okay, folks? Because there's 8 billion people on this planet, roughly. And, you know, 3/4 of them have got no idea what it is to be intelligent, emotionally available or intelligent. Let's not go into the figures of the ones we don't know, the tribes that are out in the middle of whoop out in the bush and somewhere, which no one ever talks about either, right? Yeah, that's right, Michelle. And I think it needs to be spoken truthfully about, okay, folks, humanity's got a long way to go. And I will see change in my lifetime, but I won't see as much as what I could possibly have wished for. And, you know, I feel that's important to acknowledge that, because there's so much diversity on this world, and we've been controlled and manipulated so chronically in life gone by, right? And I feel that not a lot of people can fully comprehend or understand the gravity of the experience that we're living here on this world. And it's not an easy place to live on, I can tell you that right now. It's not an easy world to live on. And but if we could just start with being emotionally available for ourselves and working through our own emotions and hearing and feeling our emotions and allowing them to be, this fucking world would change so quickly. And then we could actually acknowledge ourselves, and then share with others that can hold space for us as well, because we're not meant to do this on our fucking own. And this is just a personal observation, folks, of what I'm seeing out there in the world right now. You know, I mean, I've been doing this gig for 4.5 years now, nearly, and I'm exhausted. I'm fucking tired, to be honest with you. I've had enough. At the moment, myself personally, on my own, I've been doing this shit. I've had support from friends, but you know what? It's time for me to move on with somebody in my life that can be holding space for me as well, and be there for me as much as they are for, as much as I am for them. It's a two-way street, folks, and this is. See, when people bury their emotions, it's just ridiculous, seriously. I mean, let's get real with it, seriously. Too many people are too scared of opening up their emotions. I mean, for God's sake, you could say we'll give you another example, okay? Hey, sweetheart, how you going? I'm doing alright. I've had a shitty day at work. Darling, how are you? Oh, yeah, it was freaking greatest day ever, and, oh well, you'll be right, darling, you'll be right, sweetheart, just get over it, it's just another day, It's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's like, well, fuck's sake. Can I talk about it to you, Robin? Oh, no, I don't really want to talk about it with you, John. You can sort it out on your fucking own, You don't need me. It's like, what sort of fucking arrogant bullshit is that crap? So you're just flogging your partner off, right, because you don't want to freaking get real and raw. You don't want to feel the emotions underneath of being there for your partner, because a real partner is there for each other. Real partners are there for each other. They both listen to each other. They're both emotionally available for each other and intelligent. Do you understand what I'm saying here, guys? Do you understand what I'm getting at here? I hold space for a lot of people on social media. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I certainly hold space for quite a few people on social media, right? And there's so many subconscious programs, Michelle. Yeah. And I think I feel this is important to bring this to the forefront, folks, because you know what, this is the most important aspect of what we could be doing for ourselves, and that is to basically start listening to our own emotions and then acknowledging them with our friends or family, because too many people are so scared, and it's fear too, folks. Let's get real with it, okay? Seriously, it's fear. People are fearful of opening up their emotions because maybe they were shut down. No, I would say most likely, definitely they were shut down as children, and their parents didn't want to hear them. And children need to be heard. They don't know any better. So but then the subconscious programming of children, of the parents, like they're too busy with work and they come home and they're tired, and all of this sort of stuff. And we're taught not to share our emotions or feel our feelings, and or say to little Johnny, it's like, oh, sweetheart, come here for a moment. What can I do for you? I can give you a couple of minutes, and I'm going to get some dinner for you, or whatever. You know what I mean? How is your day? What's going on for you? What happened? Well, and the kid, the child might say, well, Mummy, I was bullied today at school. And then the parent can go into the whole concept of helping that child feel their emotions and acknowledge that for what happened to that child on that particular day at school, right? It's no different to freaking parents, and it's no different to lovers, okay, folks? And this is where we've got to start learning to be more observant of our emotions and feelings, and acknowledging them so that we can be there for others at the same time. But it starts with us unraveling that subconscious program, like Michelle was just saying before. And thank you for that, sis. That's amazing. I'm grateful for your support back. Not many people here today. It's quite overcast. I've come out today to get a bit of fresh air again. I'm feeling a little bit wobbly myself today, and I feel like I got a volcano in me ready to explode, folks. Just to share in vulnerability, and so I wanted to share that with you today, folks. And where that starts with, and as you said before, Michelle, it starts with unraveling the subconscious programming of the mind, of saying that, you know, we're not allowed to feel our feelings. Well, we are allowed to feel our feelings, and we're allowed to get fucking real and raw with ourselves, and then we can get real and raw with others without blaming or yelling or projecting at them, right? And I think this is I feel that this is the key, because this is how look, I'm working through shit, guys. I haven't got my shit all together. None of us fucking do, really. Just get real with it, right? But you've got to acknowledge that stuff. You've got to and be honest with yourself, okay? And start with being honest with yourself, and not lying to yourself, and not living in denial, right? And I don't know why, it just I just came to the forefront to talk about this morning, I guess, at the end of the day while I'm out walking. I was pondering it in the car today, and I thought, you know, what is it with emotional intelligence? So many people are emotionally unintelligent these days because they've been programmed not to be. They've been programmed to bury their emotions, okay? And it's feeling their deepest core emotions within you guys when this stuff comes up right now, because we're going through a massive shift right now. Go like Gloria, how are you? Christy, good to see you. All right, and I think we need to be more honest with ourselves and step back and look in the mirror and say, well, what's going on for me, and why am I doing this? And be the observer of it, you know what I mean? Crap, I could be a bloody public speaker on this shit, seriously. I wish I had somebody out there to help me and support me with freaking getting a public speaking gig together on these subjects, because it'd be freaking amazing, I reckon. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you this morning, folks. I'm feeling rather emotional myself this morning, and yeah, the energies are really strong, guys, and there's like a fire burning through everything right now, and a lot of people moving through a lot of stuff, but you've got to acknowledge the emotions, folks. You have to be real with yourself. You have to feel within yourself what's going on for you. And as soon as you become emotionally available for you, then, and you learn that, you work through that, then you can become emotionally available for other people who are stuck, okay, or get caught up and want to reach out to someone. Because the biggest problem is people just push people away and say, oh, I don't want to hear about your dramas. I don't want to talk about that today, because they're so avoidant. And that's what it boils down to: emotionally avoidant, emotionally unintelligent, emotionally unavailable. Call it what you will. It's just basically the fucking bare but truth of it, folks, right? And I want you guys, I'm going to ask you guys to share this around, please. Share this video around. Every one of you that watch this today, share it around, because I feel this is an important subject that needs to be touched on, okay? And I really do appreciate you guys if you could do that for me, please. But and if anyone has if they have any questions or anything they want to reach out, then reach out and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? I have a busier life myself at times, and I'm doing my best to get back to people when they message me as well. So yeah, it's about neutralizing your mind, but it's also listening to the thoughts as well, Christy. It's about listening to your thoughts as well, and acknowledging those programs, and that's what it boils down to. Then when you love those thoughts and those patterns and the ego part of it, then you can that'll silence the mind then, because the mind will automatically silence itself. The ego will silence itself then, because, you know, then you can say, well, thank you for this. And I've said this before, guys, seriously. I've said this so many times on live videos. Then you can acknowledge the ego, and the ego will stay silent, because the ego feels heard and it feels loved, because that's all it is. The subconscious programming that we're moving through and releasing right now, folks. And that's what it is, okay? Go, Lois, how are you? Good to see you. And I could go into a whole thing about this, guys. I wish I actually had somebody who could support me really to do a workshop around this and all this sort of stuff, because it'd be really amazing stuff, honestly. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave you to it, guys. I'm going to get on with my walk this morning. I need some grounding and get a bit of fresh air in me, okay? But I just wanted to bring that to the forefront for you all this morning, okay? I hope you get some benefit out of it. And please share this video around in case so many others can benefit from it as well. Alright? And I just want you to know that you're loved. God loves you. I love you. Okay? Even in my depths of despair right now, I love you all. Right? You're all amazing. And for going through this whole ascension process and this awakening of humanity. But we got a long way to go, folks. So just keep plodding through it, and I'll keep sticking in there, supporting you as much as I can, okay? I love you all. Take care, and I'll talk again soon. Bye for now.